What's up, vapors? Thanks for checking out Spin Fuel's Daily Vape TV. My name is Nick, and today we're going to be taking a look at two new flavors from Phat Panda. So before we get started here today, guys, I do want to give a big shout out to Jen from Phat Panda Vapor. She's the one that gave me these flavors for the purpose of this video, so thanks a lot, Jen. I really do appreciate it. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get started with this video here. I do want to update you guys on a little bit more about Phat Panda Vapors. I do believe they changed their pricing. Now for a 15 mil, it's only $7.25. For a 30 mil, it's $12, and for 120 mil, it's only $35, which is absolutely unheard of. So make sure you stop by Phat Panda's website. I'll have it linked in the description below if you want to check out these flavors for yourself. So as I said, they're available in 15, 30, and 120 ml bottles, and the nicotine levels are 0, 3, and 6. And these flavors are in 70 VG, 30 PG mix ratio. And yeah, two new flavors that just came out right after, of course, I did my previous video. I had to get these flavors done because I felt like I left you guys wanting a little bit more, and I know these flavors just came out, and right after I made the video, I said, hey, Jen, can you send me these for the purpose of a video? And she said, of course. So here we are today. We're going to start today off with Dat Passion. Now, the flavor description on this one reads, it's a passion fruit mojito with a refreshing mint finish. Mint. Mint's an interesting one. I know a lot of you out there might be, adverse to the whole mint idea, but honestly, I gotta tell you, I tried it and it is awesome, I gotta say. So let's go ahead and have our first puff and we'll talk about it a little bit more. So right off the bat, as you can see, I'm getting thick, dense vapor clouds out of this stuff here. For a 70-30 mix ratio, they're definitely doing something right. So in that aspect, you get plenty of vapor production. And on the mint subject, I didn't think I was going to like this one, to be honest with you, when I first heard that it was a mint flavor. But honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised to say that I am a big fan of this one. I really think that 2016 is going to be the year that the mint stigma is kind of reversed as far as the vaping community is concerned. There's a flavor out there called Shamrock Shake, which is a pistachio mint, and that is actually really, really tasty as well. So I feel like there could be a lot of wiggle room with some of the juice makers and some of their ideas to come out with some new kind of interesting flavors using a mint flavor profile. Now, it's a mint, not a menthol, so it's not a cooling or anything like that. It's a very natural tasting mint, and I do get a lot of that mint flavor. It's kind of mint heavy in my book. But that passion fruit kind of cuts through a little bit. Really wish I could see more of the fruity flavor to it, but I get mostly the kind of mojito end to it, which I'm not really complaining about too much because it is very, very tasty. So let's go ahead and try this stuff again, and then I'll get to my ratings. Alright guys, so for the flavor on this one, I'm going to give it a 4.5. It's damn near perfect in my book, and I really do love this flavor. I just wish they would have added a little bit more of that passion fruit so it kind of cuts through on that mint flavor. But the mint that's in it is very, very tasty. You can tell it's a nice, fresh kind of natural tasting mint. It's no artificial mint flavor here. It's very natural tasting, and I really do enjoy it. So if you're into a mint flavor or you want to try something new, definitely give this one a shot. For the vapor production, I'm going to give it a 4. Really nice, thick, dense vapor out of this one here. No complaints, especially for a 70-30 mix. And for the throat hit, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Honestly, this one's a little bit throat hit heavy. Does kick the back of my throat a little bit extra hard. Considering maybe, it's the fact that it's a 70-30. Maybe that has something to do with it, but in any case, very, very tasty flavor. I do recommend this one. Make sure you go out and try it for yourself. That does it for this one. Let's move on to our next flavor. Alright guys, so we have our next flavor loaded up in our tank here, which is going to be Pumpkickin'. The flavor description on this one reads, a pumpkin spice blend with a caramel cream exhale. Now, I have never been a big fan of pumpkin anything. No pumpkin cookies, no pumpkin pie, no pumpkin bread, no pumpkin beer. I've never been a big pumpkin fan. So going into this, I just want you guys to know that I'm not a big fan of pumpkin. So this is actually the first time I'm going to be trying this one. So let's go ahead and have a taste. So I feel like this is the perfect basic bitch e-liquid. I mean, this is pumpkin spice at its finest here. Pumpkin, nutmeg, and cinnamon. I don't get a lot of the extras. I don't get any sort of creaminess or caramel really. Might be a little bit muted and way in the background, but I really don't get a whole lot of that. I mostly get that whole pumpkin spice flavor, and it's very like punch you in the face kind of flavor. Very aggressive. This one's going to stick to your wicks and your coils, so don't expect to have a flavor go over this one if you try to mask it or anything like that. You're going to have to change your cotton out. You're going to have to change your atomizer after this one. This is definitely a coil destroyer. But that being said, the pumpkin flavor is genuine. I feel like it is a very natural tasting kind of pumpkin flavor. Overall, I feel like a lot of you pumpkin fans out there are going to like this one, but don't expect a lot of the extras that are promised in the flavor description. So that being said, let's go ahead and have another vape. So for the flavor on this one, I'm going to give it a 3.5. Really wish I saw more of the creaminess, maybe more like a pumpkin spice latte or something like that, but I really only get the pumpkin spice flavor. It's kind of like you're just taking a whole, handful of that pumpkin pie mix and just eating it. That's kind of what I get out of it. Don't really get any sort of cream or caramel or anything like that. However, I feel like this would go along really well with the Morning Buzz flavor. I might have to try that experiment and mix about 50% of each in a tank or something like that and see how that goes, because I feel like that could actually be really tasty. So for you pumpkin fans out there, I feel like you're going to really like this one if you like that pumpkin spice flavor, but don't expect a lot as far as smaller, lighter notes to appear in this flavor here. For the vapor production, I'm going to give it a 4. Really no complaints. Good vapor production off of it, just like the last one. Nothing wrong in that department. And for the throat hit, I'm going to give it a 3.5 again. Just feel like there's a little bit of extra throat hit to this one as well. Could be the cinnamon. That's probably the culprit in this one. However, it makes for a very nice, kind of satisfying overall vape. So again, for you pumpkin fans out there, this one is definitely going to be for you. Make sure you try this one. Put this one on your list. So that does it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the delay in videos for all last week. I came down with the death plague and I'm still kind of recovering. You guys could probably hear it in my voice a little bit, so still kind of recovering for last week, but I will try to maintain a good video schedule for the week to come. So that being said, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to check the links in the description below. I have them down there for you. Hit that like button if you like this video and subscribe for more. As always, check out spinfuel.com. I have all my stuff up there, as well as Smoke and Joy and Spinfuel official videos. And as always, vape on.